Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Double upload day. Yes, it wasn't intended to be, but I'm giving you guys double upload. Why? Because I released my Reddit video earlier today. That was meant to come out last night, but editing got a little bit crazy, so I managed to release it this morning. If you haven't seen it already, make sure you catch it. I'll leave a link right here. Click on it after you're done with this video and have a watch, because there's a lot of banter and all of your posts on the Reddit have been absolutely amazing and absolutely hilarious. So make sure you watch it, enjoy. Let's get into today's video. It's a roundup of the latest to do with Chelsea FC, and it's looking good. It's looking good. We might have to start doing this a little bit more often now. You know, this was known in Madrid after Eden Hazard spoke to a few Chelsea lads at Stamford Bridge, and that mafia boss came on El Chiringuito TV or whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. If I've abused that name, I'm sorry. But he came on and he did this. Hazard. You know, and today I'm coming on here and going, Haaland. Check this out. Roman Abramovich releases funds for Chelsea to sign £150 million Erling Haaland, and that's from the Daily Mail, but it's been reported from all sorts of places at the same time. That's the headline. Roman Abramovich releases £150 million for Chelsea to sign Erling Haaland. The Chelsea owner has handed the West Londoners the funds to go and get Borussia Dortmund star striker Erling Haaland this summer for £150 million. Now, this is big. We've needed some sort of indication from, near the club that things are happening, right? Because all we've heard as of the last 3-4 weeks are Chelsea want Haaland. Chelsea are interested in Haaland. Chelsea are preparing to go and get Haaland. Chelsea are looking to get Haaland. Haaland in personal terms is fine. Chelsea and Haaland personal terms, not a problem. Haaland's open to a move. We've been hearing that. Right? Week after week after week for the past 4 weeks now. Now we finally have some clarity. Roman has stepped in. He's released the funds. We've all been waiting for this. Chelsea to be ready to go and get a bid done. We need to put a bid on the table now. For anyone that says, and I've heard a couple of places start talking about how this deal is near impossible. And Dortmund are not letting go of him, and they're preparing the new season with him. Well, of course they are. Who wouldn't? Who would actively prepare for their new season without their main player? Simple as that. It's not done yet. The deal's not done. There's not even been a bid on the table yet. So, of course, they're going to prepare with Erling Haaland. You don't need, Einstein to come and tell you that for himself. No. But what Dortmund are saying is this. Let's check out the latest from Dortmund and their future director, Sebastian Kehl. And he spoke to Sky Deutschland. And he said this. So, future Borussia Dortmund sport director Sebastian Kehl to Sky Deutschland. Haaland to Chelsea? I read about it. But for us, nothing has changed. We have plans with Erling for next season. He and his agent are aware of it. We expect him back this week. So, they're obviously not going to come out and say, oh yeah, Chelsea interested. A bid might come. So, yeah, we might be letting him go. But we'll wait and see. They're not going. No one would do that. No one would do that. What he has said is the perfect PR response. What we've seen in the past couple of days is also, and I forgot who it was, but there was someone that's close to Dortmund or within Dortmund. I forgot the name, but said that as a joke. Oh yeah, Haaland's in London. As a joke. He was joking. I mean, all fairness, he was joking. But you just don't do that. You don't do that. You just don't. If a player is definitely not leaving your club, you say, he's not leaving. There's nothing to this. He is staying. Done. Case closed. We're not getting any of that. We're getting the same sort of signals that happens every single time a player does eventually leave a club. And to back up what I've just said, in terms of, Michael Zorc, there we are, the sporting director currently in place. Michael Zorc is the guy that I was referencing to just then. But the new sporting director is the one that I've just shown you who has spoken. The current sporting director, Michael Zorc, he's the one that said, oh yeah, Haaland's in London. Let me show you what else he said in the past. And this is in relation to Dembele. Check this out. So, as a CFC mod, if you don't follow him on Twitter, make sure you do, says, when money talks, they'll fold again. This was his quote. Sporting director Michael Zorc in 2017 on the chances of Ousmane Dembele leaving Dortmund. No way. And as the picture suggests, he did. And he joined Barcelona. Look, when the money is right, they'll sell. That is Dortmund. Dortmund are not Bayern Munich, with all due respect. And, maybe that's the aspirations that Borussia Dortmund would want to have. They want to try and get to Bayern Munich's level, absolutely. But they're not Bayern Munich. The truth is, Borussia Dortmund have been, and I think still remain, a feeder club. They are a club that creates talent, turns them into world beaters, or, brings young players, turns them into world beaters, and then sells them for astronomical prices. That is what Borussia Dortmund have done for quite a few years now, and remain doing so right now. They've done it with Sancho. Sancho's coming back to England, and they've made ridiculous amounts of money in terms of profit. That's why they've probably accepted 75 million as the fee. They're going to do the same with Erling Haaland. They are going to do the same with Erling Haaland. As long as Chelsea put the bid on the table, and the bid of £150 million, let me tell you now, will get Dortmund to accept. There is no way, and they would be crazy if they turned that down. Because £150 million is roughly 175 million euros, 180 million euros. Don't quote me on that, but around there. They would be crazy to say no to that, because next season he's got a release clause of 75. It's nuts. He will be leaving Dortmund. Whether it's this summer or next summer, he will be leaving Dortmund. So for their sake, it would be advisable for them to accept £150 million, because they are not going to get a bid higher than that from anyone else. And the player's leaving regardless. So financially, that makes all the sense in the world. Can you imagine 150 million plus 75 million for two players? They can take that money and reconstruct their entire side with that. So for Dortmund's sake, I think it would be advisable and, it'd be logical for them to accept such a bid. I think they will. As long as Chelsea put the bid on the table. And now we've seen Roman's released the funds, mate. He's released the funds. When Roman releases the funds, you best believe it's job done. When Roman steps in, the man gets what he wants. That's it. Anyway, we'll see where this story heads, but it's looking like it's going in the right direction, and I'm looking forward to seeing Haaland in blue. Just like we all said Havertz in blue, and Werner in blue, and Ziyech in blue, and all them lot in blue, and Chilwell in blue, and then it all happened. Haaland in blue. Yeah. As long as we put that 150 million on the table, you can expect it. Now, talking about someone that is definitely coming to Chelsea Football Club, check this out. This makes me smile. Chelsea have agreed a fee with Manchester United to sign England striker Lauren James. Yes, Reece James's sister from Man United is joining Chelsea after all. I'm very happy. We're going to get a nice family reunion at the bridge. This is beautiful. This is great. The rumours were there for a couple of months now that Lauren James, since the Champions League win, because she was there at the Champions League final, and you could see her and Reece James with the trophy and all of that. There were rumours then that she would be coming to Chelsea, and Chelsea did attempt, but Man United wanted to keep hold of her. Chelsea managed to come to an agreement. And it's done now. Lauren James is heading to the bridge to join her brother at Chelsea. I love it. I love it. Honestly, and shout out to their parents. They must be proud. Honestly, brother and sister, both playing at the same club, both playing at Chelsea. Right now, European champions for the men anyway. For the women, no, unfortunately, European finalists. But absolutely killing it. I'm looking forward to seeing what she's going to do under Emma Hayes. And the women's team, go on, Lauren. Score them goals. Score them goals. I'm looking forward to it. I wonder what it's like in the James household, because she's a striker and Reece is a defender. Can you imagine them in the back garden? Lauren trying to get past Reece James and he just two legs her, flipping out. Tackles must be brutal in the James household. Anyway, to wrap up the video, let's get into what's been going down at Chelsea today. Yes, at Cobham. Here it is. So, Musonda with the vibes. Obviously, Chelsea have come back for pre-season training, and there's Musonda. He's there. He's at Cobham. He's training. And not just that, but actually, let me try and find you all the other pictures as well, because we have had, so there we are, we've got Conor Gallagher at pre-season training. We've even got Ross Barkley at pre-season training. All of them are at pre-season training. Pulisic is at pre-season training. Mendy is at pre-season training. We've got all sorts. Ziyech is in the building. They're all in the building. They're all in the building. And just aside from all those, we have Zappacosta, Loftus-Cheek, Drinkwater, they're all there and they're all training. So this is going to get a very, very, very good indication and good impression for Thomas Tuchel to have a look at, to see who is up to it and who's not and what they're about, because he's not seen them play in the flesh. So this is a good opportunity for Thomas Tuchel to really get an understanding of what he has in the whole squad. Not just the squad that he's had for the last season, but the whole thing, including the players that were out on loan. This is going to be very, very good. I look forward to seeing what's going to happen. But for the other lads that have been away on holiday, they're all going to come back slowly. The last one's going to be the England and the Italians. Obviously, Jorginho, Emerson, Mason Mount, Reece James and Chilwell. Chilwell might actually come back a little earlier because he hasn't played for England. So you never know. But I still think he'll get his holiday. In 3 weeks' time, or maybe 2.5, they'll all come back to Chelsea and we'll have the full squad back by then. Looking forward to it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below in relation to Haaland, in relation to Lauren James, and in relation to pre-season and having all the lads back. But what I do want to say about pre-season, keep your eye on Musonda. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do because he's fully fit now and he's training with the lads. He's in full training. This is going to be huge if he actually makes the remontada, if he makes the comeback. Oh my God, you could write a movie about it because doctors had the predictions down to 20% success rate in terms of him making a comeback, a full comeback. They literally gave him no chance, but he's done it. And if he actually proves to Thomas Tuchel that he's worthy of being in the squad and he features this next season, this season, we'll get into this season, that would be instrumental. That would be unbelievable. So keep your eyes on Musonda. We'll see how he develops. But thank you all so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash like if you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to check out the Reddit video now if you haven't watched it already. And I'll see all of you tomorrow for a brand new video. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. Take care and peace.